So we should be live. Do you want to just give a little roundup, Andy, and then we can get into what the market's doing, etc.
Yep. So as everybody knows, we head to Miami. We leave next Tuesday for London and fly Wednesday. There's obviously the Joke project and a few other projects being done at the booth that we're involved with. So as you can appreciate, it's been very busy getting ready for that across Joke and other things. It's all really good. We're hoping to be running a comedy event as a live stream on Saturday the 1st. That's in discussions with the appropriate people. It's taking a little bit of time to sort a couple of things out. We're going to be doing some tests over the next sort of 48 hours to make sure that works. We have still got a lot of other content coming into the clubs. 2 partners I'm working with, just getting those organised. It will probably go a little bit quieter over that week in Miami for obvious reasons, because everybody involved in the project is either there or supporting as well with Air. But there is still things happening there, so that's all positive. I think we'll come on to the app stuff. This things being done there. I know Simon and I have got to have another discussion with them this week over that. I'm just trying to go through in my mind because we've literally just come off of the meetings. This conversation is still going on with Polygon. There's conversations still going on with P2B. All of the stuff that we talk about is ongoing effectively. We are, of course, going out to Miami. We are going to be talking to a lot of people. We are going to try and get some VC funding for the project. There's all the stuff that we've talked about is still going ahead. It's all really positive. Lots of great connections coming in terms of comedy still. Lots of other stuff that we need to still develop. The NFT marketplace, that's still waiting to launch. We're picking the right moment for that. But there's some other conversations with other partners who could be bringing in a load of comics and comedians with their own NFTs into that as well to give that an immediate boost when we launch it. So there's a lot there in the pipeline. I think really the big things is the state of the market at the minute and what that means for the Joke project, what it means generally in the marketplace. Have I missed anything there, Simon, as a brief overview?
No, it's only that we're going. We'll not be around very much for the next couple of weeks, really, because we've got.
No.
We'll be in. Well, this time next week we'll be on a train. The day after we'll be on a plane. The day after we will be asleep.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah, and then we've got 3 days standing in an exhibition where, potentially a few thousand people will get to see us in our Joke kit and meet us and talk to us about the project and what we're doing. In the meantime, all hell could break loose and probably will do in the world of crypto. So who knows what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. I think it's probably going to be squeaky bum time for a lot of people in the space. There's going to be, I've watched gold. Those of you that trade and watch us trade will know that we trade gold a lot, and obviously gold is seen as a bit of a safe haven when things are, when people are worried about their money in the bank, they go and buy gold, right? Price of gold went up to an all-time high of about $2,000 an ounce, and has since dropped back to, it's currently trading at about 1940. Doesn't sound a lot, but that is a lot in terms of value. And everyone knows that I talk about, the possibility of crypto capitulating. It's not that. It's that the banks, the institutions, the governments are trying currently to wrestle control of the space, and they're doing a bloody good job at it, right? They are pushing people around exactly where they want them. They wanted people buying Bitcoin over the last couple of weeks. I'm not saying it's going to nosedive yet, but I would not be buying Bitcoin at this very moment, because you've still got people screaming bull run. But the suspicious thing is that the altcoins are not following it this time, which is very odd, right? Normally, you would see all coins pumping alongside Bitcoin, it shows that people are trying to use Bitcoin as a safe haven. And you've got Mount Gox, for those of you who haven't heard me talk about it before, but I'm wondering if we've got any new people on here. But Mount Gox was an exchange back in 2015 that went into liquidation, and because 850,000 Bitcoin was stolen, about 150,000 of those Bitcoin got recovered and are going to be returned to the people that held them in the exchanges at that time. Most of the people that are having that Bitcoin returned to them have opted to have it in Bitcoin. Now, that 150,000 Bitcoin is valued currently at over $4 billion or something like that. Somebody's got an interest in holding that value up at the moment. But also, with banks going bust, I was watching Bloomberg TV this morning and looking at people running around like headless chickens. Literally, they don't understand what's going on with the market. And these are world-class financial analysts that should know what's happening, right? And until we get a speech from the Fed, it's tomorrow, isn't it, Andy? Right? The interest rate change or not, or maybe cut. Who knows? Right? Tomorrow, something's got to be done to support the dollar, and if we start to see the Fed cutting interest rates, all hell could break loose on the markets. The Fed are standing there, and Biden himself stood there and said, "Don't worry, we've got your back." Right? We're not using taxpayer dollar to bail out banks. Well, actually, yes, you are. Clearly, because money doesn't come for free unless you can print it, which is what the US is currently doing. But when you're looking at over 180 banks possibly under threat, and Credit Suisse going, which has got a book of over $260 billion, something's got to break, right?
Yeah.
And it is going to happen in the next few weeks. I wouldn't be holding any asset class. There was someone on Bloomberg this morning said, actually, I would like to have cash under my mattress. Right? that is how scared some of these people are. So if we
last night, Simon, on that crypto meeting we had, if you remember, Domingo was talking that, is it 180 odd banks globally were on the verge collapse?
Yeah, 186 banks, yes. So who knows what's about to happen? We are watching history unfold in front of our eyes. This could be bigger than the banking crash of 2008. And
it will be.
Who knows what's going on in the background, right? But it's a bit smelly, isn't it?
Absolutely. Something's definitely going on. And I think also, again, Domingo was talking last night, the IMF, apparently, they have their own centralised digital currency ready to launch, and he reckons it could be this year. So if the IMF they've got over 100 countries signed up ready to use it. So if that's the case, that's a lot of countries with different levels of value in their systems all coming together to use a centralised currency. So that's going to make for interesting times. How that's going to pan out, we don't know. I don't know who those countries are. Is it a lot of people in the Eurozone? Is it a lot of emerging countries, emerging markets? We don't know. And then you've got the US, then you've got China. So everything at the moment feels like it's all being put in a bag and shaken up massive style. Big style. And nobody really knows who's shaking the bags, putting it bluntly.
Well,
that's the challenge.
The answer to that is they are. Whoever
they
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you even had Elon taking to Twitter talking about the Fed and that they should cut interest rates by 0.5%. And if that happens, then all bets are off, right? But it is a global financial war at the moment, right? And on one side of it, you've got DeFi, crypto, and China, and you've got like obviously uh, the Chinese president is in Russia today talking to Putin. Then Putin's going to go and meet Ukrainian president. Is it what's his name? Zelensky. Zelensky, right? So you're only going to need. There's only needs. It's on like the fear and greed index of crypto is like way up at the moment. You're only going to need one bad bit of news, and you're going to suddenly see this. It's heading towards that thing that nobody thinks is still going to happen, i.e., like a $10,000 or $12,000 Bitcoin, and maybe people think I'm absolutely bonkers, but I would not be buying Bitcoin right now for nobody's business because it's a digital asset that is not like gold. Like you might buy gold, but definitely wouldn't be looking to buy Bitcoin at the moment. It still may well push up above 30k. I think 32k is the magic number. It's been dumping hard off of 28k today, or every time it touched it, it had a good dump. So I'd look, all bets are off. Nobody knows where it's going. We're on the merry-go-round and it's going to stop somewhere at the moment. But the upshot of that is, and we've always said it, we are not relaunching the token until we're in optimal conditions, for your benefit and our benefit and for the project's benefit. Because if we launch it in the wrong timing, you could halve the value of it the next day. Easily. But the appetite for launches is still out there, because I got involved in a launch this week for a token called Hunt, and it was 49 times oversubscribed on a blockchain called Core, which is not one that I'd heard of as of a couple of 3 weeks ago. And that blockchain, relatively new, I think it's been around since November, December time. I thought, yeah, that looks a half decent project. I didn't realise quite how many people were involved in behind it, because when you see a launch that goes, well, somebody that I know who has been involved in the NightSwap project and helped with their dev, so it's somebody that I trust, he took $4.9 million in to a launch when he was only trying to raise 100k. So
wow.
That is, that shows that there is still massive appetite out there for people desperate to get in on these launches if the project is a good project. So we shall see, but it is not.
I think also, Simon, it's fair to say, we've had a lot of conversations with people behind the scenes, and the pump and dump stuff will always happen to a degree. But I think what's happening, a lot of the stuff that seems to be coming to the fore, things involved in gaming and entertainment, and things involved in AI. And I think that's one of the reasons why we still are very, very confident with Joke, because, we're involved in the kind of entertainment side of things. We're in metaverses where there's kind of a gaming element, and some of the artificial intelligence stuff that's coming out, and a lot of the tech behind things. We're kind of in a really good space from a project perspective, because we're not just some hopeless, useless project that's just there for the sake of it. And I think we're in a good area in that sense. But as Simon said, it's all to do with the timing. And, the markets clearly are crazy at the moment.
We are about to enter the era of AI. Literally, yeah. Every token you're going to get launched will have AI on the end of it in the next 3 or 4 months, right? We might as well call ours Joke AI, right? Just to get the additional traction, because there's literally, it's going to be a shitstorm of AI. Every single, I'm reading about projects that are AI this and AI that, and I'm trying to understand, where is your AI? Because there's no artificial intelligence in anything that you are claiming or able to do. Even some of these blockchains that are launching that say they are AI, there's no AI in it. You've got a smart contract, yeah. Does that make it AI? I don't think so.
No.
So yeah, you're just gonna. It's a bit like last year. It was all metaverse and it was all Web3, and now it's going to be AI, and then you'll have AI, Web3, augmented this, that, and the other. It's look for the good projects, right? And we are one of those. We are one of those. We are going to be the leader in our field. So we already are. We've just got to wait for the right timing and obviously get in front of the right people, which is why we're going to Miami. So we just wanted to come on and tell you guys that we will be away for the next couple of weeks. If we get the opportunity, we will get on here and update you with what's happening while we're out in Miami. I don't want to schedule official AMAs through that period just because literally we do not know what we'll be doing while we're out there other than standing on a booth. There's going to be lots of opportunities to meet people, very important people, influencers, people with a lot of money to put into the space who want to get involved with serious projects and they have the communities and groups that can get involved. We are meeting a couple of the big metaverse players out there. So look, we just need to get out there, get it done, and come back and give you guys the good news. But that won't necessarily include AMAs while we're out there. We'll do our best, and we will try and get on at least a couple of times. But I know we've got Antoine. You're coming out. You're looking forward to it, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be there at 6 o'clock on Friday to Monday. I can't wait.
Yeah,
good to see you, Antoine.
Yeah, we can't wait. Make sure you bring the turkey legs, yeah. But
yeah, I'm gonna bring 4 turkey legs, keep them iced out, and I got y'all.
All I see is I literally see all this delicious food on Antoine's Facebook every week, and I can't get any of it. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to. We will have. It's not going to be a Jolly Boys outing. We've got a lot of work to do out there. However much anybody thinks, including my wife, that there will be no photographs circulated of me on the back of a yacht. Let's put it that way. But
we're going to work. We're going to work hard and make sure we tell everybody about it and use our personalities to win people over. That's the whole goal.
Did you go to Miami NFT last year, Antoine?
No, I didn't go to the NFT last year, but I know this year is going to be big for us. And after we meet all the people, then we should be should be ready to be happy.
We'll be ready. We're ready.
Yeah.
Look, this is hopefully everything that we've been waiting for and building up to. So, and I know it's been a very long wait for an awful lot of people, and you guys are key to what we're doing, and we do appreciate everybody who comes in, week out to listen to us rattle on. But we are very, very close. This is the next level. We just need the market to come to us a little bit, and the timing to be right, and the right people to be there, which they will be. We've already got loads of meetings lined up. So, Domingo's got some really key people. One of our project founders has got a place on a panel. We haven't managed to get a speaking gig as yet. We'll do our best when we get out there. You never know what can happen. But yeah, looking forward to it, and looking forward to what comes out the other side of it.
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the things that will happen when we get back, it'll be really, really busy when we get back as well, because I think there'll be a lot of things that things will fall into place, some things will fall in a different way, and there'll be a lot of conversations and a lot of things for us to consider. So when we do get back from Miami, I do fully suspect it'll be pretty crazy and full on yet again, because it certainly happened after Houston. I think for probably a good few months it was just, I think the word I'd use would be frenzied. It was a really, really, really busy period for us. So we will need that continued support when we get back. I was going to say something else and I can't remember what it was. Yeah, just to reiterate, because I know a few people have come on later, next Tuesday, I think we will be on a tube, so we won't be able to do the AMA. We'll confirm that at the end of this week, just to let everybody know. We're likely on the tube going towards our hotel near Heathrow Airport. Obviously, the following Tuesday we'll be in Miami. We're not quite sure what will be happening, so we'll update people as we know. Assume there isn't an AMA. But we will try and update and give a final nod whether they are happening or not. So yeah, it's looking forward to it. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really busy. I think the actual event opens at 8 a.m. in the morning. If I'm not mistaken, Simon, I think Domingo said it runs till about 11 at night. And then after that, there's like, people do like, a bit like the Oscars, like after show parties and stuff, or where people get together. So we'll not be jollying it. We'll be working and networking until the early hours of the morning. So it's going to be a bit full on, but it's going to be good fun. Looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll get to do some live stuff, Simon, but we'll see. We'll just have to see how it pans out. Can you do lives into Discord?
What do you think we're doing now?
No, I mean, as in, we can't do video, though. That's what I mean.
No, I don't think you can. You can't.
No, that's what I mean. We can't do video,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Because it would have been good to do some video stuff.
Well, I'm sure we can record some footage while we're out there.
Yeah, and pop it in. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what we can do. Well, we've got enough team members out there that we can work out what we need to do.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it is doable. So, yeah, look, we wanted to update everybody. That's what's going on. There's not an awful lot of, news, so to speak, because all the news that's going to happen is going to come out next week. So, we're just waiting to get out there, keen to get out there and meet a load of people and make sure this, we secure the future of the project where we need it to be. And then we can get on with the launch, which would be, well, like obviously we're going to create a whitelist while we're out there. People that come to our booth, we'll want them signing up to join Joke, coming onto our Discord, coming to the AMAs, learning about the project, and that will bring us a lot more visibility and being able to build the community. So we're making all of those links. We've got every single connection we want now. We are positioned. We couldn't be better positioned. We just need the final, just the final few pieces to come together, and that's where we're at. So
some extra visibility in front of the right people,
yeah,
which I think that will really help.
Cool. Look, we don't need to have a long protracted AMA today, because I can just carry on talking about the market if you really want. But I think
most of them have heard what our views are anyway, Simon, in previous meetings.
we've said enough, I think. So look, we'll wrap this one up now. If you've got any questions, please put your hand up, and we will get you on stage. We'll probably hang around for 5 more minutes if anybody wants to ask any questions in the live chat, or or if you do want to put your hand up and come on stage, that would be amazing. Hoping that a lot of people are getting value out of 10x as well. Antoine, are you making some pips off of us? Hopefully. He's not there now.
Yes, sir. I've been doing a good job. Yeah.
Well, you've been trading. Still,
Tenex's been doing good, and I appreciate y'all for having that. It's a good project. Everything's gonna be good. So I hope everybody in the audience understand the next 6 to 8 months or 6 to 12 months, this project and everything they have will be going up. We'll be bulling for a long time. We'll be a bull for a long time, I pray.
As do we. So, look, I'm going to go on silent now. If you've got any questions, please just put your hand up, and we'll answer anything anybody's got. Any question you want to ask us, please do. That's what we're here for. This is not a, Simon and Andy and Antoine, we just sit here and tell you, right? We want to answer the questions. So if you've got anything that you want to ask us, now is the time. Don't be shy, right? There will be no criticism. I'd be interested if I don't know if Dave Salt. I can see Dave on here. I thought I did anyway, unless he's just gone. There he is. I don't know whether you want to come on Dave and talk about where you think the market's going, because I know you're well versed in crypto and have got a lot of experience. He's obviously not able to. Anyone else got any questions while we're here?
Everybody's quiet today.
Yeah. Look, these are AMAs for a reason, right? Please, please, please get involved, right? This community is your community. We want it to be run so that we do answer any questions. If you've got anything that you need us to talk about, we will, right? I know some people are like, when's the new token launching? Once the market is right? And I'm hoping that's going to be April, May, right? It's not going to be in the next couple of weeks, but hopefully the end of April, early May, right? That's all I can say on that at the moment. It's going to be a very, very vanilla contract. It will be as simple as we can make it, which is something that we've always wanted. And of course, it will be as secure as possible, which is very important as well. So, look, we'll update you when we get back from Miami. I don't really want to stretch it out longer than I have to today. Obviously, I've asked if there's any questions. If you've got any questions and you don't want to ask them in a public forum, by all means send me a DM, right? I won't DM you first, and don't accept. Remember, if somebody DMs you and pretends to be OG Joke or Andy Price or anyone else that's any part of this project, question the fact that they are probably not legitimate, because Sammy was telling me about somebody who's got a very, very busy crypto YouTube channel, and he's doing very well on YouTube, and he's already got loads of people popping up copying his profile on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, etc. So just be mindful that there's still a lot of scammers out there in the market. Stay safe, right? Don't get involved with anything that feels like it's too good to be true. And the only place that you will get the proper information is in these AMAs on a weekly basis or on our official announcements, okay? Don't believe anything else, okay? So with that in mind, we're looking forward to getting some amazing news for you next week, and we will relay everything here as soon as we know. And we'll close that one off today. Thank you so much to everybody for coming, and thank you always, obviously, for being part of this project, and we will see you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Cheers,
Take
guys.
care. Catch you all later. Bye.